Hey everyone, it's Loren. Um, just recorded a video, but I'm re-recording it because I got too excited with folk music I was playing and it was way too loud and couldn't hear anything I was actually saying. So I'm starting over. But I guess you don't know that because you wouldn't have known that if I didn't tell you. But anyways, so yeah, I want to apologize for having been gone for a while. I was dealing with grad school applications and was letting myself feel stressed out about that for a while. But the majority of it is over, so now I feel free again. You all also probably saw Ting's video. He's sharing a day with me, so luckily he posted last week when I didn't. I was gonna try to like dapper myself out for this video because he looks really awesome and swag in his, but I was out rolling around with my dog, playing in the bay and stuff, so I just smell like dog, and I'm not very dapper at all. But I think Ting's got enough dapper for the both of us. Our topic this week is coming out, our own stories and any advice we have on it. I am out, I guess, to my friends, and the only person in my family that I'm out to about my gender is my brother. I never had to actually come out to my friends because gender is, and sexuality and just all those things are something that is just like a regular topic of conversation kind of, and something that's always there, so I never, I just like, if I'm feeling dysphoric or if I'm feeling something, it's just brought up in conversation. There's never that like moment of having to come out, which I wish it could always be like that, because coming out is really weird. It's a really strange act, because it's like this situation that we all have to do where we take one specific part of who we are and isolate it and present it to someone, outside of everything else that we are, and like have it in front of them to judge, and then we like wait for their approval or something. It's weird. But I definitely do want to come out to my family. I came out to them as gay when I was in high school, and that was a really terrifying experience because my family is really religious and conservative, and it's like male-dominant Cuban household, and my parents, when I was growing up, consistently expressed like their disapproval with gay people, and so I was terrified about coming out because I thought that they would disown me. But it ended up actually going pretty well. My mom is now like one of the biggest allies ever, and she loves gay people. And I think that my situation is an example of how coming out can really turn people around and open people's minds up and make them confront their judgments, because it really did that for my mother. I think one of the main reasons why I haven't come out to my family about my gender is because I don't know how I would talk about my gender to them in a way that they would understand it. They don't understand trans issues, and they don't think about gender in the way that I do. So what I'm doing right now, and I guess what my advice on this would be, is that I've just talked to my mom about gender and trans issues in a way that's like separate from me, and just like presenting the ideas to her, because if I come out to her and I explain my gender to her, she's not going to have anywhere to put it. She's going to be using terms and things that she's never thought about and that she doesn't really know what it is. So right now, what I'm trying to do is kind of just like build a foundation of like knowledge, so that way I can come out to her, and that way when I tell her, when I talk to her about wanting top surgery, or when I talk to her about being genderqueer, trans, she'll be able to digest it and know what all those things mean. And when I first started talking to her about trans issues, her reaction wasn't exactly what I would have hoped for, and it was definitely kind of, I don't know, not the best kinds of reactions. But as I talk to her more about it, and as I bring up the topics to her, she's starting to open her mind up a bit, and will talk to me and be like, oh, like this, like tell me about things in her job or in the media or something, like, oh, this reminds me about this thing that you told me about gender or about trans issues or something. So it's working in her, and she's starting to think about gender in a different way, which is really awesome. So I think that pretty much sums up my experience of coming out. I also put back on the folk music. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm going to try to talk louder for the rest of this. But as far as advice goes, I can only really give advice based off of the experiences I had. And I guess that what I just talked about would be the advice I would give, is before coming out, if you're unsure about how they're going to react to it or how they're going to handle it, just present the ideas to them in a way that's removed from you. So talk about trans issues, talk about, maybe like a friend that you had that they know or something. I don't know. Like, talk about it in a way that is removed from you, just to get these ideas that might be new ideas to them in their heads. And then from there, seeing how they react, and just like building up to coming out. That's what I'm doing. That's what seems to be working for me. It might be easier just to go out and come out, but yeah, I think if you're not sure, just presenting the ideas to them first, talking about gender and things in an abstract way that's removed from you, could be a good way to go. My other advice would be to remember that you're awesome and beautiful and amazing and wonderful. Goodbye. Lamb Chop, look! Say hello to the world. I think we look alike, Lamb Chop, right?